Welcome to Thinkering 2. Today, what I want to talk about is how I've been experimenting in terms of setuping wider-ish angle lenses with anamorphic builds. So these two lenses here that I have in front of me, they are 50-ish millimeter taking lenses. This one is a Minolta 55 millimeter MC 1.4, and this one is a Zeiss ZE50 millimeter 1.4. And the lenses that is recording us right now here in front of me is a Minolta MC50 millimeters 1.4. So the difference between them is what I want to explore in terms of strategy that I've been using to make those here more to the wide angle side than this one that is recording me right now, which is the 50 millimeter Minolta MC with no modification besides the single focus solution that adds up in terms of the case of all this single focus solution, the basic single focus solution that I'm using, it adds up 0.75 widening factor to the mathematics. So what are the differences? Well, the difference from this one that is recording us right now and this one, besides the fact that this is a 55, is that this one I'm using with a focus reducer that adds up to the 0.75 that is inherent to the single focus solution here in the front. It adds up 0.71 the widening factor due to the use of this focal reducer. So with this setup, with this Minolta, we are ending up with a 29-ish millimeter lenses as it's seen at the micro four thirds. And then of course we have to multiply by 2 due to the crop factor of the micro four thirds. So effectively it would be like 60 millimeter at the micro four thirds system. Well, with this one, the approach was a bit different. This is the 50 millimeter Zeiss ZE, but what I did was I stacked two a specific wide angle adapter from 16:9 ink that adds to the 0.75 widening factor from my standard single focus solution, which is the same used in these lenses, which is the same used in that one, based on the Fujinon wide angle lenses. So this one adds up to that 0.75 plus 0.6 widening factor. And with these lenses, there is no focus reducer at the back. So you see, the philosophy between those two are quite different. With this one, I added the focus reducer at the back. With this one, I find this 16:9 ink wide angle attachment that I can attach front of the single focus solution. There has to be some adjustment inside the single focus solution so that this system works together. Basically, the most important adjustment that I have to do here, if I put the two like that, you can see that the single focus solution in this one is much taller, and that's due to the fact that I had to put the negative part of the single focus solution much further away from the positive lenses that is sitting here and behind. There is one very positive, aspect to this system, how it was built, is that it increases a lot the close focusing capabilities of this one compared to this one. With the 50mm Zeiss lenses, we end up with a 22.5mm system here, wide angle, anamorphic lenses, and then we have to multiply, of course, by 2 with a 45mm anamorphic lenses at the micro four thirds after multiplying by 2 due to the crop factor. So this is it. I have done some shots with these lenses. I will probably be passing those shots while we are talking here. So the idea is for you guys to see the effects, and of course it was an experiment that I wanted to, of course, to see the performance of these two compared side by side. It's of course not a scientific test. This is a Zeiss, this is a Minolta, this is a much newer lenses, this is a much older lenses. But well, it's nice for us to see if both are performing well, if those two strategies are viable strategies for us to end up with viable, usable, wider lenses, wider anamorphic lenses, all based on 50-ish millimeter taking lenses. So this is it. Thank you very much, and have a good one.